Hey man, Sam, today is a little bit of a different video. Today is car fails. We're looking at some videos here on Instagram edition of cars failing. Here we have a Lamborghini SVJ, right? Aventador V12 flagship model. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, he curbs it. He curbs his wheel on his Lamborghini SVJ. Honestly, if you have SVJ money, oh my goodness, that's rough. If you have SVJ money, you can afford a wheel being curbed, to be completely honest. Now, money does not buy driver skills, right? Look at this comment. Money does not buy driver skill 100%, right? For everybody, Destroyer says, not bad. Glad to see it out of the garage. You know what? I agree. I completely agree. Because people with cars like this, they don't drive their car to preserve their value, etc., etc. It's rare to see these cars actually being out and driven and actually used. So, I agree with you, for everybody, Destroyer. Big fan of yours as well. I don't want to get copyrighted. But, it looks like we have here a Lamborghini Huracan Performante, I'm going to guess. Not in the United States, on the side of the highway for some reason, just left there, front up and everything, and then a car just hits it from the back and absolutely totals it. Oh my goodness, that is horrifying. So this is, I'm assuming, the driver, right? Car probably is broken down, leaves it on the side of the road instead of moving to the shoulder for some reason. I don't get it, but car's just chilling there, right? And then all of a sudden you have two cars in the lane. This guy's not paying attention. He doesn't know what in the world he's going to. Like, there's a stopped Lambo, stopped supercar in your lane. Is red too, and you're just not paying attention. This guy is probably on his phone and absolutely destroys his own car and that Lamborghini. Look at it. He hit the car so hard that the car that hit the Lambo is actually in the air and gets on two wheels. The car got on two wheels, spins out in the air and gets on two wheels. The entire front end of that car is destroyed. The entire back end of that Lambo is destroyed. And the car hit the Lambo so hard that the Lambo is literally, like, it's sliding. Even with neutral and emergency brake on, the car is literally sliding. And then now the entire highway is blocked and you have fluids everywhere. That's so fucked up, man. Look at this comment. Had 3 business days to slow down and change lanes. Just shake my head emoji. That's crazy. I completely agree with that. Somebody was on his phone for sure. You had to be on your phone. For something like this dumb to happen, you had to be on your phone. I don't know what you're doing, to be completely honest. And absolutely smacks that Lamborghini. Damn. Rest in peace. That is a beautiful Huracan too. I'm going to mute it just in case it is copyright. But it looks like we have here a Shelby GT500 Mustang and a 600 LT McLaren. And Mustang just loses complete traction, goes into 4-5 different lanes, then it's in control of it, and then it goes again. That's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. No, so from the looks of things, these two are trying to do a lineup for a roll racing, but they're going too slow for it. And then this Mustang floors it, what it looks like, loses controls, goes to the left. At this point, you should have let off the gas, but this gentleman did not leave off the gas. This gentleman kept going on the gas. Oh my goodness, goes all the way to the lane of the McLaren. McLaren brakes, reacts, swings it all the way to the right lane, tries to hold it, swings it even more to the right lane. This would have all been prevented if he just let go of the gas. If he had let go of the gas and maybe applied just a little bit of brake, this would have all been prevented. Not only that, but a roll from this is probably a 40-mile-an-hour roll with a 700 plus horsepower Shelby GT500. This is clearly not a smart gentleman right there. Clearly not a smart gentleman. Poor driving skills. I drive a Mustang and I learned how to control that stuff. Well, fair enough, but I feel like a 700 horsepower Mustang is a little bit harder to control as well. Wishing it was in the McLaren. Yeah, McLaren would never lose traction like that. The McLaren guy took a bite out of his seat. If I was in a McLaren, I'd be pissed and I'd be scared. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd be shitting brakes. I mean, it's raining. Why would you even try that? Oh, that is actually a really fair point. I didn't even notice. You can actually see the wiper blades, and it's actually raining. And I actually decided to do a roll race with a high horsepower Shelby GT500. That's crazy. That is crazy. Almost smacks him. Almost smacks the hell out of the McLaren, but the McLaren weaves out of the way. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Bro needs new tires. Yeah, he needs new tires and he needs to learn how to drive too. Now, this is one of my favorite videos I've seen actually recently, and I actually got a chance to see this before I post this video. But here we have a Dodge Challenger Hellcat, right? Big tire in the back, skinnies in the front, you could tell. And look back there. Obviously, capture states pull over by the entire apartment. Look at the back. Look at the back. Watch what happens. Very clean, beautiful burnout. Sounds absolutely amazing. Very clean burnout. Smokes out the entire street. The gentleman was 100% safe. kept it in his lane and everything. I don't know if you guys can see clearly, but look right here. Look right here. These are red and blue lights coming from motorcycle cops. Fucking insane. And obviously tow trucks are ready to impound the vehicle, and a whole bunch of motorcycles cops that have pulled him over. That is insane. I'm gonna let you guys rewatch that real quick so you guys can get some context. Obviously the gentleman is holding some piece of paper or something. I'm assuming he's taking a picture of the car to brag on Facebook how they caught a street racer or something like that. But there is that. Look at how many motorcycle cops there are. There is a lot of motorcycle cops. So watch this. So he did not check his rearview mirrors or his side mirrors at all whatsoever. And you see here 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just say a group of motorcycle cops looking, just driving, chilling, hanging around. And there is a Hellcat doing a fat burnout. A fat burnout right in front of the cops. Not only that, but there's a C5 vet that's right behind him who's not going to be able to drive through that smoke, to be honest. And there is a fucking SUV GMC Arcadia that just cut off all these motorcycle cops. I'd be more mad at this guy than I'd be at this guy if I was a cop. But these guys, this Hellcat's doing a badass burnout. Look how many cops are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even more in the back too. Fat burnout. Fat burnout. Look at the skinny in the front though. Oh my goodness. I know this thing was Draco. And then he has red and blue lights in the hood scoop. That's interesting. And absolutely smokes the entire street. And obviously all the motorcycle cops, you can hear him go by. You can't see him, but you can hear him go by. And they're ready to catch him, dude. They caught him. Look at the comments here. So what was the exact crime doing a burnout? Unfortunately, it is a crime. Everyone relax, the guy driving was a cop. This is a planned event. See, I don't know what to believe, to be completely honest with you. It's all Instagram comments. You never know. Always use the mirrors. That's 100% facts. You always use the mirrors. Especially if you're about to do something reckless like that. You want to be aware of your surroundings to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. It's crazy. That is crazy. That is insane. Rest in peace to that Hellcat driver. But and now we have what I feel like one of the clips that I personally hate the most. I've actually seen this before because this clip did go viral. I've actually seen this before. Oh my goodness. He wrecked the Lambo. I'm gonna mute it just in case any cuss words, but he wrecked the hell out of that Lambo. And then look at this car. This car's also totally looks like he hit this car too. That is crazy. That is crazy. So I'm gonna break this video down for you guys because you're probably gonna be wondering, why don't you like this video? It's just a guy crashing his Lambo, right? Let me walk you through it. Airbags are pulled, obviously. This is a Huracan Evo Spider. Really tough, man. Really tough. Let's rewatch this real quick so I can explain to you something real quick. Pay attention. This guy has it in Corsa mode, right? So he has it in manual shifting. You can see this one right here. He's in gear 1. Pay attention to how many times he hit the rev limiter while driving. Not even revving, while driving the car. So he clearly doesn't know how to shift. He clearly doesn't know how to drive this type of vehicle. And he is redlining the hell out of this car. And continues to redline this car painfully continues to redline the car. Obviously this is a rental car, right? Obviously this guy doesn't know what he's driving. And eventually he shifts. Finally he shifts to 2. You wanna know how I know that? You can see the 2. You can see the 2 right there. 2. See the 2 right there. So gear 2. This gentleman is clearly making a left turn. You can see the steering wheel to the left and the wall is curving to the left. And floors it mid-turn. Or beginning mid-turn. So this gentleman decides to just floor a car and absolute control. He hits this curb right here. It's a curb right here. Hits a curb and then it causes him to nosedive deep into the left lane and crashes right into that car, man. Rest in peace, that Lamborghini. Hopefully everybody was okay, of course, but still. Passenger gentlemen seem to be getting out just fine. And this gentleman, the driver right here, did seem to get, you know, a little bit hurt. But it looks like the entire car that he crashed into is also totaled. The front end of the vehicle looks like hit the wall, and the back end of the vehicle looks like hit this truck. In the front end of the Lambo is just gone, man. Look at the front end of the vehicle they hit. Almost as bad, if not worse, than the Lambo. Obviously, Airbags deployed. The entire front end of this Huracan Evo is gone. Windshield absolutely gone. Everything's gone. That is rough, man. Rest in peace, that Huracan Evo. Hopefully that man got tickets, to be completely honest. Look at the comments again. Make supercars manual again, problem solved. Honestly, I don't think supercars becoming manual will solve this issue at all whatsoever. You can do it at the beginning. My man could have drive, obviously, right? Like, that's so obvious. He couldn't even shift a semi-automatic car, like with the paddle shift. He couldn't even shift the car. So obviously, this gentleman does not know how to drive one of these cars, or doesn't have much seat experience in one of these cars. So yeah, it was over as soon as I hear the first gear red line bounce on a rental. Like, it was over. It was over. It was over. My man got hurt. He wrecked a car, and his insurance bills could be off the charts. So yeah, but look at all that damage on that vehicle. Look at all this damage. Absolutely destroyed. The entire car is just destroyed. That's not even the car that he was driving. He was driving the Lambo, and he destroyed the other car. My goodness.
You better pull the fuck over.
Alright, so it looks like this gentleman right here filming it for the dash cam is driving a Porsche GT3, and this gentleman right here in this white fridge is in the third lane away from it, or the second lane away from him, but 3 lanes, 1, 2, 3, and he's in the first lane to the left, and this gentleman decides to use his turn signal and get into the middle lane immediately, and then not only did he not wait a second before going into the lane to the right of him, he actually just goes straight into the right of him, sideswiping the Porsche GT3 RS, and you can actually hear the parts falling off of the car. Ready? Oh my goodness, you can hear all the parts falling off the car. And then, ready? This is the best part of the video. Ready? Get ready to hear the Porsche Flat 6 Symphony. Ready? Oh my goodness. Porsche exhaust never fails. Obviously, the gentleman looks like he pulled over. I don't know if this is a hit and run or not, but the gentleman did pull over right here. He was not getting away. He was not getting away in this fridge against this Porsche GT3. Now, the caption says the gentleman pulls over, says he doesn't have his insurance on him, and then jots out information, and then calls back the owner of the Porsche and actually says that he has no insurance. Now, I'm not sure how true that is, right? And I'm not sure what the Porsche owner did after this, but if I was a Porsche owner, I would have sued the hell out of him. I'm sorry. I'm suing the hell out of him. Unless you have cash to fix my car and an extra probably like $5K. I don't know. I'm suing. I'm completely suing. Because the depreciation on the car, the amount of time it's going to take that I'm not going to have my car, blah, 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 blah. Tow trucks here and there. My goodness. Like, even in the comments, God, that car sounds so heavenly. Yeah. Porsche GT3, that flat 6, beautiful. Imagine crying over a car. If you get that angry, then it should be cars you can't afford. Probably a lease car. Okay, so nobody's leasing GT3 cars. Probably some people are, but everybody that leases it probably can afford it, right? Super take cars, pretty sure car I can never afford. My car's probably nicer than yours, and this company car's someone like. So it looks like this gentleman right here really has something against people that like cars for some reason. Good luck to you, gentlemen. Bro really tried to get away in the last 150 horsepower fridge. Now, I don't really think he got away. He was trying to get away, to be completely honest, because he sideswiped the car. Not only that, but as soon as he looks in the rearview mirror, he's gonna know it's a supercar, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm not getting away." But and he just like he accelerated all the way. Like the Porsche tried to slow down. Ready? Porsche tries to slow down immediately. He slows down all the way almost, and literally just keep floors and just to be able to catch up to this gentleman right here. That's crazy. And the worst thing actually has to know insurance. That's crazy. Insurance company, you hit a what? Worst part is the GT3 doesn't have sport chrono. Oh, that is actually that's a very good valid point. I don't know if you can tell if it has sport chrono because it usually goes right here, right, the little clock. But I don't know. You can't really tell. But if it does have sport chronos, you should have gotten that option. Okay, I don't want to get copyright strike, to be completely honest. Oh, yo, nosedives into the air. Oh my goodness, let's replay this real quick so we can break this down real quick. It looks 3-lane highway. So this is a 3-lane highway. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, the lines separate a 3-lane highway. I don't know what car this gentleman's recording in, but it's obviously a red car. And right here you have a McLaren 720S. Now, if you guys don't know anything about cars, just know this is a supercar, a track supercar made for the street. Extremely good car for handling, amazing performance. It is scary to drive sometimes, but it's very hard to lose control in if you're a normal driver. This guy, obviously in the third lane, for some reason, it doesn't even look like it's a turn, really. loses control, probably a little bit of rain, hydroplane, something like that. Goes all the way to the right. This is McLaren 720S. Look at the picture. I'm 100% right. Goes to the right, all the way to the right lane. Almost looks like he saves it right here. This car is straight right here. Straight. Almost looks like he saves it. Hits the median, destroys his entire right side and the back bumper. You can see it fall off. And the car gets angled up and flown into the sky. Like that car wanted to fly, and it just started flying. Rest in peace. I don't know what happened, but that was insane. Let's watch that one more time. Replay that one more time. All the way to the left, all the way to the right. Breaks his wing, breaks his entire right side. Bumper falls off. Hits something that causes him to nosedive up. That's the front wheel of the car right there. I want you guys to know that. That's the front wheel of the car. This car went straight up. Straight up. And it's a super light car. That man went flying. Oh my god. Hope everybody's okay. But that is a dumb driver. Okay, I'm not getting copyright strikes. But here we have a Corvette C8. Caption is highlight of my weekend, right? And it looks like somebody took their C8 Corvette to the beach. Now, I don't know why you would ever take a V8 rear-wheel drive light car to the beach, especially right next to the ocean. Right next to the ocean, or the sea, whatever you want to call it. This land of water, right next to it. And decide to drive. Obviously, these gentlemen are in a truck, so these gentlemen are okay. Look at this. This is an entire truck. These gentlemen are smart for it. This is an all-wheel drive truck. This is a rear-wheel drive Corvette. Look at the tire. Look at the wheel. This wheel is the only wheel that spins. This is a rear-wheel drive Corvette. Obviously, this gentleman is in a world of like thought right now. The entire car is stuck. Obviously, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a couple people helping him try to get away, and everybody's watching. Of course, this guy is an embarrassment. Oh my goodness. Obviously, right next to the ocean front. Like, what is going through your head when you do something like this? Like, I really want to know. Like, the amount of stupidity. Like, it almost pisses me off. Like this guy is dumb. Push it to the ocean where it belongs. I don't want to go that far. Maybe don't drive on the beach. 100%. Maybe don't drive a rear-wheel drive nice car on the beach. Makes no sense, especially right next to the ocean. You're gonna get stuck, right? Proof money does not buy common sense. Money does not buy common sense. Money does not buy common sense at all. Oh my gosh! Look at that wheel! And he just speeds away. That's embarrassing. Okay, so it looks like here we have a takeover, right? We have a G35 right here trying to spin. He couldn't get it to spin. He's going way too fast. This is a car filming right here. This car's going way too fast. And it looks like he's heading into this car's direction. Finally catches some spin, but he's spinning way too fast. And absolutely looks like he's going to absolutely wreck this car right here. And the median saves this guy's car he's driving. And look at that wheel. That wheel is screwed. I don't know if it's a toe, camber, whatever you want to call it on that wheel, but that alignment is screwed. Rest in peace, that wheel, and every single controller on that wheel. That axle is destroyed. And he tries to speed off, tries to get away because of the embarrassment. That entire wheel is destroyed. Look at the angle of that wheel. That wheel should not be angled like that. And then just try to get away. You can see like that rear trying to swing. Like, that is horrible. That is horrible. He fails again, and eventually, after catching so much speed, he can get the rear tires loose, and then absolutely just chokes him, man. Oof. Oh, airbags out and everything. That is rough. Oh, the Suburban didn't even get that much damage. Or the Tahoe. That is rough, man. That is rough. Let's break this down real quick, right? So you have a 3-valve, I'm going to say second gen Mustang, maybe first gen, whatever you want to call it. 3-valve V8 Mustang, right? Gentleman obviously is leaving cars and coffee, like the caption says. Does a nice spin. He gets a good angle. He gets a great angle. Like, this is enough. This is enough. And instead of letting go right there, he not only that, but he turned the wheel a little bit too much. Instead of letting go of the gas, he keeps gassing it, causing the car to go head-on collision. Head-on collision. This is a pretty good speed too. Into the Tahoe. Hits the brakes way too late. Straight into the Tahoe. Luckily, and God bless, both of these people in the Mustang look good, and the lady in, it looks like to be a lady, the lady in the Tahoe looks to be okay, and with just a little bit of damage. Not even airbags included in the Tahoe. That is crazy. He should have let go. He should have let off like a little bit, like a millisecond before this, and not turn that wheel so strong. And it would have been clean. He would have been clean. He would have leveled off straight. Would have been clean. Nice little show. Oh my goodness. Absolutely totals his car and damages her car. Such a shame. Such a shame. Mustangs aren't for beginners. Don't buy a V8 5 or Shelby if you're inexperienced. Just stick with a V6 until you learn how to drive. Not even that, but like don't do like super cocky dumb things. Like this gentleman could have prevented all of that. All of that. At least they're consistent. I don't know what that means, but obviously it's a joke against Mustang drivers and their lack of keeping their car in their lane. That's crazy. Typical Mustangs plow into a crowd of people, so this is new. Alright, well, at least, it wasn't a crowd of people. It was just a vehicle, but, SUVs followed didn't immediately clear the road when they saw a Mustang pulling out of any sort of coming. Honestly, this person's just completely innocent. Like, obviously, I get the joke, but, yeah. Why is it always a Mustang? Because people don't know how to control their cars. Super cheap V8 cars will drive to get. Super cheap car. It will spin, and experienced drivers will get cocky. Plus, he's with this lady in the passenger seat. Like, it is, things are going to happen. So this one's super sad. This one's so sad. This one hurts my soul. This one really does hurt my soul. I really do love the R35 GTR. So this is a GTR, R35 GTR, right? Obviously, before is up here and after is down here. This car got rolled over. And look at that. Look, these are big tires, too. These are wide tires. Like, this guy had all the traction he needed. I wonder what happened in order for him to do that. He was still on 6 injectors, so he wasn't making over 1,000. But like, look, this car's complete total. Obviously wheels are destroyed, but like door, complete side, top, everything. Roof's caved in. The entire frame is destroyed. Front crash bar gone. Intercooler, it's obviously looks like almost intact. This intercooler piping's gone. Blow valve. That's rough, man. Look at that. That's on a tow truck. That car was mangled. That shit was gone. This is, I guess, I'm assuming this is how the car looked like beforehand. I mean, you can see carbon diffuser, carbon trunk, nice wheels. Very nice setup on the vehicle, too. But that's rough, man. That is super rough. Once beautiful car turns this. You can even see the intercooler. Like, this is a very modified car, but yeah. That is rough, man. I hope the previous driver is okay, but that is a pretty bad car crash. With the fat tires on the back, there's probably like 305s or something. Okay, so this is it. This has copyright music. Not really trying to get copyrighted, but looks like the gentleman's going pretty fast on a highway, and then immediately just hits standstill traffic. But he saved it. Wow, I didn't think he was gonna save. I thought he was gonna sideswipe a whole bunch of cars. He saved it. Okay, gentlemen, this is something this is something everybody should learn, right? This man is driving too fast, and he can't see ahead of him enough for a good braking distance, right? His field of view stops right there. Stops right there. As soon as he. If I go to buck 20, buck 30, buck 40, you never know, right? And all of a sudden, he gets over this little hill that he cannot see and standstill traffic. Right there beginning for him. And this guy's traveling so fast that it's probably a half a second, millisecond before even if he were to go straight into the back end of those cars. And there's probably families, some innocent people just driving there. So this gentleman right here took a blind, basically not blind turn, but it was like this gentleman was going too fast for what he could see, right? His field of view wasn't enough to where he could make a good decision. So unfortunately, he didn't, but he did react fast enough to where he went all the way from the right, all the way to the left, and even went over the curb in order to save these people probably lives, cars, and even his own car as well. Looks like he was safe. Looks like he actually stopped it this time too. That's crazy, man. Dodge death and a heap of places ahead. Yeah, man. Road reaction time might be crazy. Yeah, close call. Almost blank my pants too. Yeah, me too. How the fuck is this so unlucky? Bro just saved this and a lot of lives as well. I might consider this very lucky. I agree with you. That was extremely lucky, man. Oh. Yeah. Okay, and of course. So, well, it looks like here we have an off-roading car, and he just goes up a hill that obviously is off-road, catches air on all four, and nosedives deep into the street. And just falls, the back falls straight down, and you can just hear the car brake. I think this is pretty harmless. I feel like they knew what they were getting themselves into, but hopefully everybody was okay. He landed, yeah, I'm sure he landed it, but like, yeah, how much you want to bet it still runs? I bet you that thing still runs for sure, for sure. I bet this thing still runs. Looks like an older station wagon, or an older 4-door. Gosh dang, dude, that is crazy. Imagine being in the air and just nose diving deep into the ground. That's crazy. Hopefully the gentleman was alright.
Fuck around. You'll never find out. So make sure you fuck around every once if you.
Okay, this audio is absolutely hilarious. We have here an old station wagon, bunch of snow. This guy's obviously trying to make this turn. He he's doing pretty good. If I do say so myself, he is doing pretty good. And obviously, he hits the brakes. He's going to go sliding too much and hits the ditch, and just absolutely flips the car. I think it was going too fast. I think if he was going just a tad bit slower, he would have landed it, because he was getting super close. He was a good drift.
Never find out.
I feel like he was going too fast, unfortunately. But when in doubt, flat out, yeah. Rollerblade bounced on his head. Why are all these trains derailing? That's crazy. Oh my goodness! Did the same thing as these gentlemen, to be completely honest. Like, so it looks like these girls trying to jump the cars and they denied their help, and they put it on the wrong spot, which caused the cables actually melt. You can see how red hot that cable is right there. You see how hot that cable is, causing, of course, a firefighter right there. And these gentlemen decided to, make fun of them a little bit and make it taste all right in front of their burning car. So I think it's well deserved. I think these gentlemen tried to do the right thing, and these ladies, for some reason, they didn't want the help, so it's all good. They literally had a 50-50 shot and blew it. Yeah, you quite literally had a 50-50 shot and you chose the wrong thing. That's crazy. And everything, obviously, the comments trying to make it political, about women, men, or whatnot, but I feel like everybody should learn how to jump a car. I mean, it's pretty simple. Black is negative. Obviously, negative goes on negative, and red is positive, and red goes on positive. Pretty simple procedure. Very, very simple. But unfortunately, some people simply don't understand, don't know, or don't do the research, don't look it up before they do it. But it is what it is.